Chair, I mean, there are some specific objections that have been made, and I think some of the people in this room would like to answer to them, but if I could address, I know you've been here for an hour, 45 minutes, the big picture. We could fix the individual objections. We could stop the interstate sales. We could limit it to intrastate. We might be able to make some other specific exceptions, but the opponents have been candid enough to say that that would not change their view. In other words, this is not a place where we're close and coming to the middle. They simply don't support the project. And I would ask you to take up the project. And what I mean is, I don't doubt that were this to pass just as written, the vast majority of Virginians would still eat food that was produced by big producers that they bought at the supermarket. 90%, 95%. And I don't want to speak for anybody else, but I would never presume to tell them what they could eat and where they could buy it and how they could prepare it. That's for them to decide what to do. Whatever they choose to do is their business, it's not mine. All we're asking is for the same courtesy, which would be, y'all can eat whatever you want, you can buy it wherever you want, we just want the same opportunity. We're not asking you to change what you do, we're asking you to give us a chance to change what we do. And when I say we do, I'm not even sure if I personally would take advantage of this, but these people in this room certainly would. There are 5,000 signatures on a petition we put up a week ago. I don't know if that would allow the people that support this to stand up, if I might.
Most of them are.
Okay, thank you. But, Mr. Chair, you've been kind enough to give us this much time on this measure, and I would ask for the subcommittee's kind consideration. Thank you.
Any questions of the bill? I want to thank all of you for being respectful for both sides. I mean, we didn't have a whole lot of catcalls and whatnot. It gets a little heated in here at times. Not temperature, but the personalities do. So I know your passion for this bill. So any questions of subcommittee? All right. What's your pleasure? We work on motions.
Mr. Chairman, to me, this comes down to safety. You know, if you don't want to be safe, I guess you don't have to be safe in some respects, but several times a year we have broccoli scares or hamburger scares or whatever, and a whole lot of people get sick. And I don't know how, we have system in sort of the processed world, we have ways of tracking food. I don't know how into this bill we would ever be able to track and see if one person got sick, but they gave their neighbor in Tennessee or their family in the other part of the state meat or milk or cheese or whatever. So I don't know how we would ever track and try to find out what happened to who or where it came from. So to me, that's an issue too.
Okay.
Liability, I think, would, Mr. Chairman. Insurance, you gotta get into this stuff. If any one of y'all sell a product and it comes back on you, whether it turned out to be a defective product or not a defective product, I would think you'd be the victim of a lawsuit. And if just
Responsibility.
just defending against a lawsuit, just defending against a lawsuit, to me, would probably break a lot of people off. And if you lost it, then I would think you'd lose whatever farm you had, however large it's.
Better than not losing it because we can't make money, or losing it because we can't make money.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Anyone else? Committee? Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I'd have a motion if you would.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I move to lay on the table.
Have a motion to table House Bill 135. Have a second? Have a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.
Appreciate it, Chair.
Before you leave,
Yes, sir.
Travis, what is your agency, have y'all looked at this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can we look at it again?
Yes, sir.
Unless you and Rod talk about it.
Thank you.
All right, thank all of you for being here today, and thank you for the time.